Hello and welcome to my channel, my lovelies. I am the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, and this is your general reading for this big spiritual holiday, the 2022 portal holiday. And let's just see what the oracles and such has to say about it and see, what's on the other side of the stick. Very Esther Hicks and Abraham. It has to do with what else could it mean? Could this be a happy thing? Could this be, what else could it mean? Right? Let's see, my darlings. Ooh, this is like a double card thing. Let's see what we got here for the braids and the eel. They're very similar, but they're not. Look at how they are. One is slick and one is has a little texture to it. A removing of the braid is a sign of change, dramatic change in many cultures. It is also a sign of true love. Just chop off your hair in a fairy tale and hand it off to a prince. I know I want to roll my eyes out at it, but when I cut my hair off because I thought it was fashionable. Imagine having given it to a prince. It would just be the ranciest, right? But there's also the eel. The eel just seems like almost like the braid itself, but it is way more powerful. It's definitely electric. It is the power of man and Frankenstein and whatever. This is the power of natural growth, and it's all kind of coming together for us. It kind of feels like when you go, what else? A lot of people are choosing the joy end of the stick right now. It's why evil Karens are dying everywhere. I'm just kidding. I always say evil Karens because I actually have a Karen who's very sweet in my life. All right, let's get some clarification from Spirit real quick. Let's see what they mean between the eel and the braid. Got to plug this in and charge it to just waiting for it to naturally grow. I have the 10 of coins and the High Priestess, and it is the two parts of the world becoming one. It's almost like the spiritual, the natural, the dirt, the seeds, the leaves. They're all coming together with, like I said, that electricity, plugging it in. In the 1920s, this one writer said that in 2020, we would, some children would never have seen cords or cables in their life. I don't think we're there quite yet, but we're pretty damn close. Because wireless technology would be the rage, just wireless, especially cell phones. You didn't necessarily protect cell phones. But we're going to be there, aren't we? Could you imagine? I was also watching A Sunday in New York, A Sunday Afternoon in New York, and it's this really sweet movie, and one of the things he says in it is, your hands are clamped for a dude. Your hands are clammy in 1950, and they will still be clammy in the year 2000, and they will still be clammy in the year 2022. Oh, when you fall in love and your hands get sweaty, or you hold the hand of somebody and you just know with the High Priestess, there's knowledge that there's total happiness behind this strange glandular effect. I just remember holding this guy's hand, and I'm talking 4 years ago. I'm 44 freaking years old, and this is 4 years ago at a work event on the beach, and I hold this guy's hand. And boy, at first I was like, oh my God, I'm a sweating pig, because he's pretty cute. But I've just never thought of him as the other person in my life possible. And yeah, it occurred to me, my hand's not sweating. Oh my God, his hand is sweating. Do you know what that means? And this is that knowing that with all this balance, the masculine, the feminine, the eel and the braid of all things, and the 10 of coins here, we know happiness is coming. It just takes a lot. It's not going to happen. Again, what is Esther Hicks and Abraham says? It's not going to come all at once. It's like eating all of the food you ever had to eat for the rest of your life in one day. It's just not a very good idea, and it's not very fun either. But you're going towards the 10 of coins, something solid, something real. This is that 222 portal. I'm going to do a Gemini reading, hopefully tonight. Might have to be on my phone. My camera's not happy. But because there is something coming in, and it is joyful. It's not really puppetery. It's overcoming the puppetness of it and living free of it. The puppet walking away, the Pinocchio story. There's something here about fairy tale love, and even like fatherly love, like Pinocchio, or just genuine sincerity and feeling that we know it's coming. We know good things are coming. We know the Ten of Coins is coming. And now with the High Priestess next to the Devil, that's some motherfucking party. And then you add a little Ten of Coins and love to that. And dear Jesus, what are we going to have in our future? The King of Wands in reverse. This is kind of important because some of us are fleeing right now the wrong way. Some of us are fleeing when we really should be locked down. Not to take a political stance, but sometimes you do need to stay home. You do need to sleep longer so that when you are awake, you're fully awake. You are actually woke, meaning that instead of living the script that somebody else is writing for you, or you're kind of like zombieing through, you are actually legitimately leading your life in the direction that you have sent it. And that is choosing the other side of the stick, letting someone else decide, or maybe taking some, steering lessons over my own self. And this is what the fear is. It is that wandering that the Knight of Wands has. That is maybe too much. Yes, it's big dick energy. Yes, it is the antithesis to the 2/22/22 portal, which is choosing the side you want. This is not choosing Ukraine or Russia. By the way, how big an asshole is Putin for freaking invading the Ukraine during a pandemic? This is really low. To me, this is like the kind of things people burn in hell for, and I don't even care that I say it out loud, even though it really isn't something you should say. But this man, I don't think I'd be alone in that assessment. What a jerk. It's just so low. I'm sorry. Maybe I haven't looked at the politics right, but you just don't invade another country. And yes, this is an asshole maneuver to step over on another country instead of, maybe staying home a little and putting down roots and enjoying time as the Devil with your High Priestess. Imagine that masculine and feminine combination. Like I said, a lot of us are wavering. A lot of us are wandering, zombies and Jews. And we have good hearts. We have good hearts with the King of Cups. We can take control of our life. We can take onus for who we are and what the world is right now. It can be a pretty good place if we really start looking at it as ours. I mean, look what happened when we did stop the world. It wasn't really that bad. And that's why people are quitting their jobs. And that's why people are taking the risks on their sweaty palms when they're in love. And maybe just the sweaty palms, taking a risk on sweaty palms, because sweaty palms is definitely a sign. And it's worth checking into. And I do have the Two of Cups here. You have the capacity to love and also connect in that love and be something amazing. Not just as a couple, but as a whole, as a world. You can put together the eel and the braid, different ways of coming together, but it's still the energy that's like kind of circulating each other right now in the oracle sense. In the world, among us. Not super sus. I'm totally in a weird mood. Spirit has me like, ooh. Like, yeah, it's right there. It's why Karens can't succeed right now. Evil Karens can't succeed right now. Better things. We are choosing them. We're taking control of our lives. It doesn't belong to the matrix. It doesn't belong to the government. It doesn't even belong to any church. It is that source energy, that God energy, that universe energy. And it's finally becoming the most important asset and resource of our own lives. And here it is. Everyone's just a little happier at 2022 on a Tuesday. And it feels pretty good. All right, thank you for sharing your energy with me. This is like a really sweet reading for everyone. Just thinking about what else could it be. It's pretty cool. All right, please like and subscribe if enamored with my reading. Definitely tip or donate if the spirit moves you. Everything's in the box below, and more readings to come this week for February, everyone. Thanks a lot.